Welcome back to the Wall Street Podcast. Today we're doing a deep dive into the latest from Goldman Sachs Equity Research. Their Navigating China Internet e-commerce tracker just dropped September 16th, 2025.
Yes, it's a really critical look. It covers the steady online retail growth in China, but also, potential moderation in certain areas and platform dynamics, both China and the U.S.
And specifically things like Temu's global expansion, right?
Exactly. The report gets into performance across China's e-commerce goods, services, parcel volumes, plus the competitive landscape and those global efforts, especially Temu. It really connects consumer shifts to strategy.
Okay, let's unpack the core metrics then. The report flags August online retail goods GMV, that's gross merchandise value,
Right.
growing at 7% year over year, but online services, wow, soaring 36.5%.
A huge jump there.
Yeah, and overall retail sales up modest 3.4%.
Parcel volume.
That moderated a bit, up 3.2% in August. September averaged about 549 million daily parcels, which is just a 0.9% year-over-year increase.
What's fascinating there is the nuance, isn't it? Parcel volume growth slowing overall, but then you see specific trade-in categories like home appliances dropping quite significantly in August year over year.
So what does that suggest? A shift in spending?
It looks like it, maybe tied to, express delivery demand or even those anti-involution policies affecting average selling prices for parcels.
But engagement seems okay.
Oh, engagement looks healthy.
Yeah.
JD and Taobao saw big jumps in time spent in August. JD up 61%, Taobao up 17% year over year. People are still using the apps.
Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Temu in the U.S.
Yes.
Their monthly active users, MAU, grew 20% month over month in August. Huge growth.
That's pretty substantial, yeah.
But third-party trackers are saying U.S. GMV actually decreased, somewhere between 20% and 31% year over year in August.
That is the paradox, isn't it?
It is. So how are they managing MAU growth while GMV seems to be going the other way? What's the play?
Well, Temu points to expanded business models. They launched new initiatives in August, basically allowing merchants to ship directly from China.
Ah, okay. Skipping the U.S. warehouses.
Exactly. Streamlines customs, potentially cuts delivery times. It seems like a strategy to perhaps mitigate some tariff impacts and improve the customer experience overall.
A way to make the user growth stick, maybe? Turn MAUs into actual sales.
That seems to be the goal. And globally, their MAU did increase 5% month over month to 467 million in August. So the user base is still expanding.
So thinking about China's e-commerce drivers then, we have strong online services growth, but you mentioned challenges in consumer durables. What's really driving that split?
The report highlights strong growth in things like dining, up 2.1% YoY, and food and beverages, up 5.8%. That's quite a contrast with the slowdown in durables.
So people are spending more on immediate things, experiences, food, less on big-ticket items.
That's what it looks like. It could reflect broader economic sentiment, perhaps,
Sure.
A focus on immediate consumption over, say, a new appliance.
Makes sense. Now, back to Temu for a second. If the U.S. GMV is down, how critical are these new direct shipping models? Are they, a game changer or just a minor tweak?
I think the report implies they're pretty crucial. Addressing delivery speed and complexity, those are major pain points, especially for cross-border e-commerce.
Right. Retaining users is key in such a competitive market.
Precisely. So optimizing the supply chain, maybe navigating tariffs better, it's all part of a strategy to hopefully convert that MAU growth into sustained GMV. It's about operational efficiency as much as customer satisfaction.
Okay, so given all these moving parts, what are the investment takeaways? Where does the report see opportunities in the China internet sector?
Well, it gets quite specific. It highlights mobility, think DiDi, Full Truck Alliance, also cloud and data centers like Alibaba, BDS, and VNet. And in e-commerce itself, PDD and JD are singled out as top picks.
Interesting. So despite some moderation, there's still belief in the resilience of these specific players.
It suggests a belief in their growth potential and their market positions, yes. Sectors providing essential services or those with strong kind of competitive moats seem favored.
So for you, the listener tracking these markets, what's the takeaway from all this? How does it affect things day to day?
Well, for you, it points to how your own online experience is evolving. Faster delivery for some cross-border stuff from Temu, maybe. In China, intensifying competition in areas like food delivery could mean more deals.
And our spending habits are part of this bigger picture.
Absolutely. Your choices, favoring services or immediate goods over maybe large, durable purchases right now that's shaping these platform strategies in the market itself, these micro shifts are pretty significant indicators.
So this deep dive really shows a complex landscape, but one that's definitely still evolving. Consumer spending shifts, platform innovations. It's constantly redefining things.
It really is. And maybe consider how these granular e-commerce metrics, parcel volumes, app usage, GMV shifts, how they might actually foreshadow broader economic trends, not just in China, but globally too. It's all interconnected.